Good evening.
Good evening.
So
welcome to another edition of Yours Choice 2013, the real people's power.
So this is Play Your Mind on the SmackDown review.
Yes.
We're gonna start it off by there's some hogwash talk in the middle of the ring between Sheamus and fucknut
Damien Sandow.
Damien Sandow called him I forgot what he called him, but it was something ignorant.
Yeah, basically he spewed a bunch of ignorant shit out of his mouth. Basically what he said about Sheamus.
So Booker T made a match for later on that night for the first time ever, Sheamus versus Sandow. We'll get to that result later. So then it goes into the first match, which was Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Rey Mysterio won that match. We did not get to see that match, but he won that match. Caitlyn defeats Natalya via a roll-up. Meanwhile, Eve is on the side talking about Eve and how AJ is no good, blah, blah, blah.
How she thinks AJ is doing a bad job.
And then SmackDown's on the rise. SmackDown, you're not on the rise.
How she's
you're getting better. Tonight was better.
How she's like...
So I do stand corrected.
The Divas division has really stepped up its game. And like, oh my god, how she's just so proud of everyone. Bitch, shut your mouth. We know you're up to something.
Eve, you're nothing but a ruthless whore.
Oh wow. And that's coming from somebody who likes Eve. Huh.
Yes. It is.
He has come to his senses. Hallelujah.
So, that brings us to our next match. Sheamus versus Damien Sandow. Sandow did put up a good fight, but then Sheamus, he basically gave Sheamus time to breathe, which you should not give Sheamus time to do. Sheamus got up, whipped on that ass.
And just when Sheamus was about to finish it, that pink thong wearing pansy ran off.
Ran off and got himself counted out so that he's a plain, blatant coward.
Like a little bitch.
All talk, no actions. He's mad because he couldn't beat Brodus Clay last week. So he comes out this week trying to start crap with Sheamus and realize he can't beat Sheamus either.
I mean, come on. One thing, talking shit about Brodus Clay. You can probably handle him, but you couldn't. But to come out and talk shit to Sheamus?
Yeah.
Do you have a death warrant?
Probably does.
Yeah.
Which brings us to our next topic. Del Rio first came out and he was talking trash to Josh Matthews.
He was being interviewed by Josh Matthews, and then once the interview was coming to a close, he was about to pretty much wail on Josh Matthews, and out comes the big red machine, Kane. Awkward much. Kane, instead of first off beating down on somebody like he usually does, he apologized to Josh Matthews for tossing him over the barricade at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
By order of his anger management therapist. And then, as Del Rio was running away like the bitch he is, Teddy Long made his presence known and announced that Booker T made a match between Del Rio and Kane. Right then and there.
So, the match started. Kane was pretty much dominant through the entire match.
Pretty much.
And then freaking Ricardo Rodriguez got up on the ropes, distracted Kane.
And then Del Rio cheated his way to another victory, basically.
Yeah, by using Ricardo Rodriguez. Now that had just infuriated Kane.
Yes, that pissed him.
Kane got out of the ring and started to beat the shit out of Josh Matthews.
Yeah,
and at the same time, he's saying, "I'm sorry, Josh, but I lost my temper. I've lost my temper, Josh.
I'm sorry, Josh. I'm sorry, Josh. Here, let me throw you for one quick second. I'm sorry, Josh. Here, let me pick you up, toss you in the ring. I'm sorry, Josh. Let me drag you some more. I'm sorry, Josh, as I grab you by the throat. I'm sorry, Josh, as I hold you up in the air and wham! Chokeslam your ass in the middle of the ring."
And then as he's walking up the ramp, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Josh.
I'm sorry for just chokeslamming your ass right there, Josh. I'm so sorry."
Here's Kane, the devil's favorite son,
demon,
Demon, sorry. Devil's favorite demon, because I'm the devil's favorite son. But in any case,
Anyway.
Devil's favorite demon, who's saying sorry, and at the same time as he's saying sorry, he's beating the shit out of the person he's saying sorry to.
Don't you just love that?
Yeah. So, which brings us to our final match of the evening.
Main event.
Dolph Ziggler versus Orton. Okay, Dolph, once again, you're a loser and you can't win a match on the big stage. You can't go toe-to-toe with Randy. You can't go big toe-to-toe with Sheamus. You can't go toe-to-toe with hardly anybody, man.
It was a fluke and a bullshit call that he beat Jericho. And I'm still stuck on that. But like what, the second week in a row? I ain't gonna stop. That's bullshit. And even Booker T said it was a bullshit call by AJ to make that match.
Yes. So, the match was going. Dolph was getting his ass handed to him. Did a couple good counters.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Randy Orton did a thunderous signature.
The
Vicious
devastating DDT.
Through the second rope.
Ziggler kicked out of that. Randy tossed him over the announce table. I thought he was about to DDT his ass again, but then he chucked him back in the ring. Ziggler goes for that zigzag, which we all know reminds us of Billy Gunn's Famouser. And he missed, by the way, and then boom! RKO.
RKO! RKO! RKO!
Randy Orton, of course, comes out on top.
Randy wins.
So overall, what do you give this episode of SmackDown?
Let me look at my notes. I give this episode, tonight's episode of SmackDown. Okay. So, out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches within 2 hours, only 5 matches in 2 hours, and only 1, 2, 3 of them were good because they had 3 people that I like: Sheamus, Kane, and Orton. I would have to say 2.5.
I give it a 2. Booker T is just really not impressing me so far as GM.
At least when Teddy Long was there's a lot more matches, a lot more impromptu matches.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's where Teddy Long came out and made that match between Del Rio and Kane.
Yeah. I think that's why he should be fucking general manager. I don't know what the hell they were thinking making Booker T the general manager.
Booker T's a wrestler and an announcer. He is a commentary. He is not made for GM material.
If you gotta get advice from a former GM and some whore in glasses, you got some issues there, buddy. Granted, Teddy Long, who of course is a former GM of SmackDown, he had some major awesome-ass matchmaking skills, and he made some good decisions. But damn, as a general manager, you got to come up with shit on your own. You can't keep relying on other people. That's why you are the GM, not them.
Correct.
So, Booker T, once again, step up your game.
Step it up, man.
Sucker.
All right, we'll be right back with some topics.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Actually, we'll be right back with people watching it in the news.
Okay. Very bad.